Welcome to our sanctuary of tranquility. Tonight, we embark on a journey to soothe your mind, body, and soul. Through gentle meditation and calming bedtime stories, we'll guide you into a peaceful, restful slumber. Find a quiet, comfortable space, and let's begin this voyage to a night of serene sleep. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, finding moments of inner peace can be a precious gift. This guided meditation is designed to lead you on a journey to a tranquil state of mind, allowing you to let go of stress and embrace a sense of calm and serenity. Begin by selecting a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed. Sit or lie down in a relaxed position, ensuring your body is well supported. Close your eyes gently and take a few moments to focus on your breath. Feel the natural rhythm of your inhalations and exhalations. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, allowing your lungs to fill with fresh, revitalizing air. Exhale slowly through your mouth, releasing any tension you may be holding onto. Repeat this process several times, allowing your breath to become a source of relaxation. Starting from your toes, gently tense each muscle group for a few seconds, then release. Move up through your body, including your legs, abdomen, chest, arms, and neck. This technique promotes a profound sense of physical relaxation. Visualize a soft, warm light slowly descending from above, enveloping you in a cocoon of tranquility. With each inhale, feel this light infusing your body, dissolving any remaining tension or worries. As you exhale, release any negativity or stress, allowing it to be absorbed by the earth beneath you. Visualize a sanctuary within yourself, a sacred space where you feel completely at peace. This could be a cozy room, a peaceful garden, or any place that resonates with your sense of tranquility. Explore this space, taking in all the details. Allow yourself to simply be without judgment or attachment to thoughts. Observe them like passing clouds in the sky, acknowledging them, and then letting them gently float away. Embrace the stillness that lies beneath the surface of your mind. As you gently transition out of this meditation, take a moment to express gratitude for this time of inner peace and reflection. Know that you can return to this tranquil state whenever you need, carrying this sense of calm with you into the world. Now, continue in this peaceful state of relaxation as I read to you. Midnight in Rome. Rome, the eternal city, held its secrets close beneath the moonlit tapestry of ancient buildings and cobblestone streets. It was a city where the past whispered to the present, where history was woven into the very fabric of life. And on one fateful night, beneath the cloak of midnight, the city's secrets would unravel for two strangers whose paths converged in the most unexpected way. Eleanor, a weary traveler from America, had arrived in Rome with the heavy baggage of a recent breakup and a longing for escape. She found herself wandering the labyrinthine streets, guided only by the soft glow of streetlights and the distant echoes of laughter from bustling trattorias. In a parallel universe, Luca walked the same streets, burdened by the weight of tradition and expectation. His family had run the same artisanal gelato shop for generations, and while he took pride in the craftsmanship, he longed for something more. As the clock struck midnight, their paths collided near the iconic Trevi fountain. Eleanor, lost in thought, stumbled upon the glistening landmark. Luca, leaning against the fountain's edge, was nursing his own heartache. Their eyes met in the moonlight, two lost souls bound by the universal language of sorrow. Without a word, Eleanor threw a coin over her shoulder into the fountain, sealing her wish with a whispered promise. Luca watched, curiosity piqued, and did the same. The fountain, illuminated by the gentle cascade of coins, became a shimmering beacon of hope. Eleanor and Luca's hands brushed briefly as they turned away, a fleeting connection in the silent night. Over the next few days, their paths crossed repeatedly. Eleanor discovered the gelato shop where Luca worked, and there, amidst the swirls of artisanal flavors, their friendship blossomed. Each day, they wandered the city together, exploring hidden courtyards, savoring gelato, and sharing stories of their pasts. Eleanor's heartache began to heal in Rome's embrace, and Luca found renewed purpose in their friendship. With Eleanor, he saw his city through fresh eyes, as if he were a tourist in his own home. One evening, under the starlit sky, Luca shared his secret dream with Eleanor. "I've always wanted to be a musician," he admitted, his voice filled with vulnerability. "But I've been bound to the gelato shop for so long, it's become a cage." Eleanor, who had been searching for her own escape, saw the longing in Luca's eyes and understood it all too well. "Then let's break free together," she declared. "Tomorrow night at midnight, we'll meet at the Trevi Fountain, and you'll play your music for the world to hear." Their plan was set, and in the following days they rehearsed tirelessly. Eleanor shared her love for the violin, and Luca's guitar harmonized with the melodies that flowed from her heart. They crafted songs that told the story of their friendship, of healing, and of dreams. As midnight approached, the anticipation in the air was palpable. Eleanor, dressed in a flowing crimson dress, held her violin with trembling hands. Luca, his guitar slung over his shoulder, wore an expression of both fear and exhilaration. At the Trevi Fountain, the city's secrets converged once more. Tourists and locals gathered, drawn by the magic of the night. The clock struck midnight, and Eleanor and Luca began to play, their music a testament to their friendship, to the city that had brought them together, and to the dreams that transcended boundaries. Their music soared through the night, the notes rising like incense to the heavens. The fountain's waters danced in the moonlight, and for that brief, precious moment, all of Rome was enraptured. As they played their final notes, the crowd erupted in applause. Eleanor and Luca took a bow, their hearts brimming with gratitude and love for the city that had witnessed their journey. Their music had awakened something within them. Eleanor found solace in the melodies, and Luca discovered that his dreams were not as distant as he once believed. He knew he could honor his family's legacy while pursuing his own passions. The Trevi Fountain, once a symbol of fleeting wishes, had become a testament to the enduring power of dreams. Eleanor and Luca had found solace in one another's company and had breathed life into their aspirations. In the following weeks, Eleanor continued her journey through Italy, her violin playing the soundtrack to her adventures. Luca returned to the gelato shop, but this time, his heart was light, and his spirit was renewed. He began to compose his own music, the melodies inspired by the enchanting nights he had spent with Eleanor. Their paths had crossed in the heart of Rome, two lost souls seeking solace. They had found it in one another and in the city that had united them. And as the moon cast its silvery glow over the Trevi Fountain, the eternal city whispered its secrets to those who would listen. Its stories carried on the notes of their music. The Roman taxi driver. Rome, the city of 1,000 tales, held its secrets close, woven into the cobblestone streets and ancient ruins. Amidst the hustle and bustle, there existed a figure known to all, yet shrouded in mystery, Lucio, the Roman taxi driver, with salt and pepper hair and eyes that held the wisdom of centuries. Lucio's taxi was more than just a vehicle. It was a time machine. As he maneuvered through the labyrinthine streets, he carried passengers not just from one place to another, but through the layers of history that Rome held within its embrace. On a balmy evening, Lucio picked up a couple, Maria and Antonio, from the Colosseum. They were tourists, their eyes wide with wonder as they took in the grandeur of the ancient amphitheater. Maria, an art historian, had dreamt of this moment for years. As they settled into the taxi, Maria's eyes sparkled with curiosity. "Tell us, Lucio, What stories do these streets hold? Lucio's voice was like a gentle lullaby, weaving tales of emperors and gladiators, of triumphs and tragedies. He spoke of Caesar's triumphant return, the whispers of conspiracies, and the roar of the crowds that once echoed through the Colosseum's walls. As they wound through the narrow streets of the Roman Forum, Lucio's narrative transported them to a time when the Forum was the heartbeat of the empire. Maria and Antonio listened in rapt attention, the past coming alive in Lucio's words. Days turned into nights, and Lucio's taxi became a sanctuary for those seeking a deeper connection with the city. Art historians, archaeologists, and enthusiasts from around the world sought out Lucio, drawn by the promise of a journey through time. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm golden glow over the city, Lucio's taxi wound through the streets, towards an unexpected destination. The couple in his back seat, Thomas and Sophie, were different. They were locals, born and raised in Rome, yet seeking a perspective that eluded them in their day-to-day lives. Thomas, a historian, and Sophie, a painter, had grown up amidst the relics of antiquity. Yet, in the familiarity of their surroundings, they longed for a fresh perspective. They yearned to see their city through new eyes. As Lucio navigated towards the Palatine Hill, Thomas and Sophie exchanged glances of anticipation. This was their city, yet they were about to experience it in a way they never had before. As they climbed the hill, the ruins spread out before them like a silent testament to centuries gone by. Lucio's voice, rich with reverence, narrated the stories of emperors who had once walked these very grounds. The sun dipped lower, casting long shadows over the ancient stones. It was in that moment, amidst the whispers of history, that Sophie was struck by inspiration. The play of light and shadow, the echoes of the past they called to her artist's soul. She knew that this hill, this very moment, would become the masterpiece she had been searching for. With a quiet thank you, Thomas and Sophie bid farewell to Lucio, their hearts full of gratitude for the experience he had bestowed upon them. In the following weeks, Lucio's reputation grew, and his taxi became a beacon for those seeking a deeper connection with Rome. He guided tourists through the layers of history, and locals rediscovered their city through his narratives. One evening, as the shadows grew long and the city lights began to twinkle, Lucio found himself at the Trevi Fountain. Its waters danced in the moonlight, a testament to the enduring beauty of Rome. As he stood there, a young woman approached. Her name was Julia, and she was an archaeology student with dreams of uncovering the city's hidden secrets. Her eyes sparkled with determination, and she spoke with a fire that reminded Lucio of his younger self. With a knowing smile, Lucio invited Julia into his taxi. He knew that this city held countless stories waiting to be unearthed, and in Julia, he saw a kindred spirit, eager to carry on the legacy of Rome. Together, they set off on a journey through the streets, the echoes of history weaving around them. Lucio shared his knowledge, but this time, it was not just a one-sided exchange. Julia's questions and insights breathed new life into the stories, opening doors to fresh perspectives. As they wound through the streets, Lucio felt a sense of renewal, a confirmation that the stories of Rome were meant to be shared, to inspire future generations. He knew that in Julia, the legacy would live on. And so, as the night settled over the city, Lucio and Julia stood side by side at the Trevi Fountain. The Roman taxi driver and the aspiring archaeologist, united by a shared love for their city's history. And as they looked out over the city, the lights twinkling like stars in the night sky, they knew that the legacy of Rome would endure, carried on the winds of time, and echoed in the hearts of those who listened. The stray cat, in the heart of ancient Rome, where marble columns stood tall and streets echoed with the hustle of the bustling city, there was a legend whispered among the cobblestone alleyways. It spoke of a stray cat, a creature of mystery and cunning, that roamed the streets with an air of regal indifference. Few had seen it, but those who had claimed its eyes bore the wisdom of ages. Gaius, a young and ambitious senator, was one of those who yearned to catch a glimpse of the elusive feline. His days were consumed by political machinations and endless debates in the Senate, leaving him little time for leisure. But the legend of the stray cat tugged at his curiosity, and he vowed to find it. One moonlit night, as the city slumbered under the watchful eye of the Colosseum, Gaius set out on his quest. Dressed in the finest toga, he walked the ancient streets, guided only by the flickering lanterns that lined the alleys like fireflies. The air was cool, carrying with it the scent of blooming roses and the distant sea. Through narrow passageways and hidden courtyards, Gaius ventured, listening for any whisper of movement. The city seemed a different place at night, its grandeur softened by shadows and the silver glow of the moon. It was in one such forgotten corner, beneath an ancient olive tree, that he heard a faint rustle. There it was, the stray cat, a creature of ebony fur and eyes that gleamed like polished onyx. It surveyed Gaius with an aloof gaze, as though appraising his worthiness. The senator held his breath, mesmerized by the creature's presence. "Who are you, elusive one?" Gaius murmured, reaching out a tentative hand. The cat, however, evaded his touch, vanishing into the night like a wisp of smoke. Determined not to be deterred, Gaius pursued the cat through the labyrinthine streets. Over rooftops, across ancient bridges, and through hidden gardens, the chase unfolded. It was as though the cat knew every secret passage, leading Gaius deeper into the heart of Rome. As dawn painted the sky in hues of rose and gold, Gaius found himself in a secluded courtyard, adorned with marble statues and fragrant blossoms. The stray cat, perched atop a weathered statue of a lion, regarded him with a gaze that seemed almost approving. "You are no ordinary cat," Gaius whispered, his voice filled with awe. "What secrets do you hold?" The cat's eyes seemed to shimmer, and in that moment, Gaius felt a connection that transcended time itself. He saw Rome as it once was, a city of grandeur and ambition, where emperors ruled and gladiators fought for honor. He witnessed the rise and fall of kingdoms, the ebb and flow of power. With newfound understanding, Gaius realized that the stray cat was more than a mere creature. It was a guardian of Rome's ancient soul, a sentinel of its history and legacy. From that day forward, Gaius visited the courtyard, seeking wisdom from the enigmatic feline. He listened to the whispers of the past, learning from the mistakes and triumphs of those who came before him. Armed with this newfound knowledge, he navigated the political landscape with a clarity and purpose that set him apart. Word of Gaius and the stray cat spread through the city, becoming its own legend. The courtyard became a sanctuary, a place where seekers of wisdom gathered, drawn by the aura of ancient magic that lingered there. And so, in the heart of Rome, amidst the echoes of history, the legend of the stray cat lived on, a testament to the enduring connection between man and the enigmatic creatures that tread the shadows of time. As the gentle melodies of this bedtime story meditation draw to a close, I invite you to take a deep, soothing breath. Feel the calmness wrap around you like a warm embrace, easing away any lingering tension. In this tranquil moment, let your imagination carry you to the peaceful scenes we've woven together. Picture the serene landscapes, hear the soft whispers of nature, and sense the gentle rhythm of your breath. Know that you are safe, and that the night holds its own special magic. Embrace the stillness and allow it to cradle you in its embrace, guiding you towards a restful slumber. As you drift into dreams, remember that each night is a new beginning, a chance for your spirit to rejuvenate. Tomorrow holds endless possibilities, and you'll awaken refreshed and ready to embrace the day. May your dreams be filled with wonder, and may you wake with a heart full of gratitude. Until we meet again in the realm of dreams, sleep peacefully, dear friend. Good night.